Hello everyone and welcome to this week's episode of EatCrit Inspired Plays, a board game where some friends have gathered around the digital table to play a board game.
Yeah.
And possibly crime. Depending on what happens in this game. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Crime may happen.
Not that sort of crime.
This week we are playing LockUp, a role-player tale, where I guess we've already done the crime. Now we're doing the time.
Oh.
And also trying to get out of doing the time by proving that we are the best people to go to the gladiatorial arenas. Because obviously. Because
we're
themes.
the baddest of the bad, so let us out so we can fight some more.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, I like it.
Yes.
Makes total sense.
Explain the theme of a board game badly. Go. That's what we've just done.
I'm strong, set me free.
We are playing on Sovranti once again. We are joined by Dani from Sovranti. Hello, Dani.
Hi. Thanks for having me again.
Oh, you are always welcome. You know that. We'd have you every week if we didn't think we'd run out of chit chat to have at the beginning of each session.
Yeah, I'm sure we could talk for hours.
Yeah.
So
let's talk more about Japan.
Yeah.
We
Just
will.
keep talking about our travels.
Not a while.
We are absolutely going to pick you up on that, by the way, because we can't book anything for like a year. It's like okay, we'll worry about it later.
Yep.
Anyway,
I'm happy about it. I'm happy to talk about it.
Please, it's great. Anyway, and with us as always, I am Luke. That's Laura.
Hi.
And that is Dom.
Hello.
And we are, as I say, playing LockUp, and we're playing it on Sovranti, who are our partner platform. And we got some wonderful games available on Sovranti this month that you can play for free without any subscription whatsoever. It is, I'll get this right, the Great Escape Month.
Yes.
Which normally for us is Christmas, to be fair. It's December. Yep. I was going to hum the theme tune, and then I was terrified because I've never seen The Great Escape. I was terrified I was going to get it mixed up with the Jurassic Park theme tune for some reason. because
I haven't seen it. I don't even know.
My brain went straight to Indiana Jones.
Also that could have been a problem.
Yeah.
And
that's closer. At least they're both against the Nazis.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. But anyway, for the Great Escape Month, the 3 games that are available on Silver are Mouse, Cheese, Cat, Cucumber, which we have played previously. That was good fun.
Yep.
The Night Cage, which is a horror-based little co-op game, which we will definitely be playing probably in October. That's probably going to be our October game.
Spoopy season.
Spoopy season. And LockUp, Roleplay Tale, which was live this month, I believe. Was it this month or did it go live last month?
I think it was released during July. So,
June, July. Think about this month. So those are the games that are available to play if you have a Silver account. But if you want to get yourself a Platinum account for a 60-day free trial, you can enter the code EatCrit and get yourself a 60-day trial. You can go and try all the wonderful games out there, like For Humors, which we played last month, and Laura's won a copy of.
Yeah. I was very surprised of all the people that are with it. Me.
You.
I really enjoyed that game actually.
That was a lot of fun,
that was really
good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And this month is the Planet Unknown is actually also free, not because of the theme, but because the Planet Unknown Game Found has reached they funded, and so by funding, one of their stretch goals was to unlock it on Sovereignty. So if you want to try that one out for free, but you can also use the EatCrit code as well.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, Planet Unknown, which was my game of the year last year. It's getting an expansion, which is pretty cool.
And they're reprinting the deluxe edition. So if you wanted the deluxe edition, didn't get it before, you can find it on Game Found.
Yeah, so go and check it out. I think that's going for another week.
I think it ends this week. If I got my dates right. I could be wrong though. But I would back it sooner rather than later.
Yeah, go check it out. It's a good game. We got the deluxe edition downstairs. It's great. It's fantastic.
Lazy Susan.
As a wonderful Lazy Susan.
All games should have a Lazy Susan, really.
I'm not entirely certain how that would work in chess.
Should. Yeah, you just spin the board around. Wait, no, you play one solo chess. You play against yourself, and Lazy Susan, you just keep spinning. Rather than move chairs, you just spin it.
Maybe.
Spin.
The Brothers Mirth played Crokinole on a Lazy Susan, which is a dexterity flicking game.
Oh.
And they just let the Lazy Susan spin, and they're just like, oh, God, nah.
That's terrible. Oh,
That's hilarious to watch.
Oh, no.
Great time.
Jenga on the Lazy Susan. That'd be great.
Ooh.
That'd be a great party game.
Okay,
Let's do that. Let's get that for everything. Let's grab a Lazy Susan and put some Jenga on it.
Sure.
I like it.
We can do that. The other people that we have to thank for this episode is Game Tea, the wonderful purveyors of game-adjacent gear and goods with things such as candles, the shirt I am wearing, which you can't buy, but you can buy one like this.
You can't buy the actual shirt.
You can't buy the shirt
on your
You can't buy this one. This one.
This specific one you can't buy.
I don't know. Make us an offer. You know, the price is right. You can have that genuine shirt with genuine Luke Musk.
They should make that into a candle.
God, yeah.
I'm not sure
Pickle
whether
Musk.
the Game Master Musk. I'm not sure that would sell as well as the candle that is going to be the feature of this week's Candle Corner. Laura.
Yay! We say
Yay! A candle corner.
It's turned into a monthly segment because
We
we
do
don't have enough.
We do it every month, and we save it when you're
We
here.
pretty much
Dani,
light
so.
up with Sovranti.
Okay, so now I have a question. Do you burn the candles after you talk about them, or is it just like you're just talking about the candle, like just smelling it without burning it?
We do burn them just right at this exact moment in time because it's been a bit warm and a bit muggy. We haven't really been lighting them because
Yeah.
But in the winter they
fair.
are.
I want some like cozy kind of evenings in, so we sometimes do it. But yeah, it's been really warm and kind of it's just been muggy. So adding kind of
Fire.
smell on top of that is just
Adding fire to your home.
more fire. Yes, today's or this month's I was about to say flavour. I always call it a flavour. It's not a flavour. It's a scent.
Tell me what your flavor.
I keep calling it a flavour. This one is I feel like the numbers don't change. I feel like it's the same number every time. Hold on.
It's a different
one
number.
here.
That doesn't have a number on
That
it.
doesn't have a number. Anyway, well, I'll say it anyway. Number 42 is called Goblin King.
Ooh.
Which
Ooh.
you wouldn't think would be a good name for a.
I was just thinking that too. I was like, does it smell good?
Well, we're gonna find out. So this one
It smells like Game Master Musk.
Or like David Bowie.
Stargazer lilies and intoxicating warm almond. I mean, I didn't think a Goblin King would smell like lilies and almonds, but
Lilies.
He's got to separate himself.
we're gonna give it a go. I've got
Oh, yes,
trusty
the
candle spoon.
paint can.
Candle spoon.
You should get like a paint can opener.
I really we should.
Like
She
that's
should.
what it.
She has. It's called a spoon.
Yeah.
Candle spoon.
My trusty
Or
candle
just go get a
spoon.
screwdriver, like a
What?
flathead screwdriver.
Yeah.
What colour do we think is going to be on the inside? Because last time it was slightly different colour. So that's
I think it's
the
gonna be
colour.
orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Orange gets my vote.
That's the colour of the
Orange.
tin.
I reckon it's going to be a green for some reason.
Because a goblin. Yeah.
The Goblin, yeah.
It's purple.
Ooh.
What?
Whoa!
I should have
Goblin
guessed that
King.
because I just chose goblin in our game here, and it's like a blue color. So
There you go.
I guess
Ah,
Oh,
this is the second candle, which isn't the same colour as the tin, because up until now they've all been
They're pretty
matching.
matched up, yeah.
I was wondering.
It's appropriate for role player because in cartographers the monsters, including the goblins, are purple.
That is true.
There we go.
Yay! Wow.
We should have guessed. We should have
So,
We should have
used our
connected it.
prior knowledge.
lilies and
goblins.
almonds. Let's see. I can't smell the almonds as much, but you might need to actually set it afire.
Burn it.
But
Yeah.
the lilies are certainly coming through. Actually, if you stick your
Does it
nose
smell
right
like a
in-
goblin?
If a goblin smells like flowers,
Lilies and almonds.
lilies in particular.
The goblins in our D&D campaign are now going to smell like the flowers canonically because that's probably going to make life easier.
It's very sweet. Hold on, I need to exhale just to inhale deeper.
Yeah,
You
not
gotta get
suffocating the candle.
like some coffee beans to like reset your smell.
Oh yeah, just low off it under. No, it's very subtle. The smell of the lilies definitely hits first, but I think
yeah.
if you once that's melted, I think the undertones of a lot more sweeter and softer scents will come through.
It's almost like it's like almond milk, that sort of soft, soft feel behind it, like a fabric softener.
Yeah, it's like it's like a fabric softener. It's nice. It's not overpowering, which some of them are kind of like, whoa, you just get a hit of like floral
soft
as soon as you open it.
Nice.
That would be nice if you want to like lie down and have a nap. Want to have a nap? I'm just gonna light my Goblin King.
Goblin King.
Yeah,
perfect for nap.
The nap is happening. Bring forth the Goblin King.
I don't know what the sort of scent a Goblin King would actually have, but this is a very nice one. I would recommend the Goblin King for nice, subtle smells that isn't too overpowering and will probably fit all palates. I say it like a flavour again, but palates also is a little smell.
A nasal palate's fine.
There we go.
There you go. And that's Campbell's Corner. Thank you, Laura.
Ta-da!
Hey.
Yeah, check out some of the stuff. GameT.co.uk/EatCrit Survive, or use the code EatCrit Survive to get yourself a 5% discount. Check out. Yay. Before
Yay.
tries to figure out how to put the lid back on the can.
Then you can host your own candle corners at home.
Yep.
Yes.
Get a cardboard box and just sit in it with a side cut off.
Pretend you're talking to people and the lid's stuck again. And then
you should post these on social media. You should post like hashtag candle corner.
I should clip them, yes.
That would be good. Start clipping stuff and actually putting it on Instagram.
Yes.
I can't shut it.
Once we've done
doomed.
Once we've done the rebrand and we actually start around doing things properly on social media, because
do we know anything about the rebrand?
Yeah, so I'm planning on doing all the changeover for it this weekend. So
do we get to know the name, or is that a surprise?
No, we do have the name now. We are going to be known as the Game Emporium. Emporium spelled with an I because as a lot of people know, my handle on things is known as Mr. Imp. Even though it's an L, but people read it as Imp.
Fonts on the
chat.
internet do never do a little L. It's always just a straight line, so it looks like a capital I.
So we're going to do it as the Game Emporium because that's kind of cute and fun. So that's what we're going to be going through September onwards, probably actually this weekend. So
well, if you're doing it this week, it's all August. It'll be August. We're at the end of July.
31st of July is next Tuesday, so next Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we throughout August. Anyway. So yeah, we will go from there. That will be our new name. So I'll let you know. We'll probably need to change the code and things.
I mean, really, we should let Twitter do its branding first because that's all going great, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we were going to be X. That's been taken from
Elon
us.
Musk got to it first.
Got there first.
How sad.
I was gone for a week, and I just have Twitter like on my bookmark, and so I clicked on it, and I was like, "What?" I was looking at my entirely too many tabs open section, and I was like, "Where is it?" I just opened it, I was looking for the blue little bird, and I was like, "Wait, what? What happened?" So I had to do some googling. I was like, "When did this?"
Oh no!
I feel so out of it.
I mean, it's not actually. I mean, my app is still the little bird, and it's called Twitter. I click on it, and it's still blue and birds everywhere.
Yeah, on my phone it is, but on the internet, if I'm on my computer, the little icon that's next to it is the X now. So I learned that today.
That was today years old when that happened.
Today is not a day for rebranding.
I'll probably do it over the weekend.
We'll do it soon. Things. Yeah.
Yay! That's so exciting.
And we'll get the temporary logo up, and then we'll put the proper one out when we actually get around to doing it.
Yeah.
When our resident graphic artist has got a chance to do it.
Yes. Whilst they're not in the middle of moving house.
And getting married and all the other things.
And getting married and everything else in between.
It's chaos.
But anyway.
Are you the graphic designer? Are you? That's Laura?
No, it's Laura's future brother-in-law. Is the guy who did our logo and will do the new one for us. But I've just basically taken the base of what he did, and I'm just doing something temporary. So it'll do for now. But once they've got married and they've moved house, which they're trying to do both of those things in October, it's gonna be
crazy.
Yep.
like crazy.
I wish them luck.
Yeah.
hope it goes
They're
better
gonna
than-
need it.
I just hope that their completion is the Friday after their wedding, because at least then I'm off, because then I can help them move stuff.
Mm.
Anyway, who knows? We'll see what happens. Anywho, let's talk about going into rooms that we don't want to be, but because we're in prison. So let's go into
Yep, we're in
LockUp
prison.
role player tale. Dani, would you take it away with the teach, please?
All right. So in this game, we are all locked up and we are in charge of a different crew. So like I have the goblins and everyone has their own crew. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be sending your crew members out to the different rooms. And it is I'm forgetting all the terms ever in board gaming. It's oh my gosh. When you go somewhere and you get stuff from certain locations.
Worker placement?
Yes, thank you. I was a test and you passed. Okay, good job. It's a worker placement game. So each location will give you different things. Sometimes it's resources, sometimes it's goons that will help you, sometimes it's items. The whole goal is to score the most reputation points, which are the points that are around the edge of the board. We all start with 10 points because yes, you can go backwards. So we start at 10. So what's going to happen is we first go through, this is called the roll call phase. So I am placing, so you can place as many or as few, well, if you pass, you have to pass for the rest of the round, so don't do that. You can place as many crew members as you want to into any single location. However, the next time it's your turn, you aren't able to place in that location again. So you want to make sure you're planning where you're going to place your crew members. Now, everyone has the crew members sitting in front of them. Can you all see your crew members?
We can.
They're sitting on that piece. Okay, so the one on the left with the eyeball icon, that is your lookout. I'll come back to the lookout in a minute. The other ones, the 2, 3, 4, 5, that's how much power they have and how much strength. So if you have the most strength at a location, you're going to win the location. And obviously, if you're wanting to win the location, you want to have more there. So if you place the 2 there, you're going to only have 2 strength. If you place the 4 and the 5, you'll have 9. So consider how you want to place. Then on the far right is your enforcer. Can you see in front of you, you all have 1 red power cube. Do you see that?
Yep.
That is how much strength your enforcer has. So we all start with our enforcer only has 1 strength, but then as you go throughout the game, you're going to be able to get more of those power cubes, so your enforcer will become stronger. Your lookout, so at the, like, for example, at the sewers, which is the green location in the center of the table, there is a hobgoblin. Do you see the hobgoblin?
There he is.
So the hobgoblin has brought that black suspicion cube that's to the right of the card to that location. So if you win that location, you have to take the suspicion cube. The suspicion cubes, if you have the most when we get rated, which I'll explain later, if you get rated and you have the most suspicion cubes, you're going to lose, I think it's 8 points in a 4-player game. The next person loses 4 points. So you try not to grab suspicion cubes, but you're going to end up with them. But just keep an eye on how many you have. However, if your lookout is at that location and you win the location, you don't take that suspicion cube. To kind of, it's your lookout. There's no suspicion. Okay, so each of them is a little bit different. Since we're looking at the sewers, we'll start there. There are 8 different locations. There's the exercise yard, which is the red in the center. Then we move over to sewers, and then you can go up and around the board. What it says right under the name of the location is what you get from either getting first place or like at the blue location that I still have yet to be able to say. If you get last place, you get a cube. Infirmary. Infirmary.
Yeah, that's it.
I keep saying infirmary, and I'm like, that's not right. I just call it the blue location.
It's the blue room. It's the blue room. It's the blue room.
So anyway, so it will say which one you'll win. Now, like the sewers, the infirmary, and the smithy, you're all going to get resources from. So you can see you get the silver, the blue, or the green, depending on the location and which place you get. Moving over to the yellow location, the commissary, you get to choose your location. So if you get first place at that location, you can choose any of the resources. So there's gold, there's silver, blue, and green resources. If you get second place, you get to trade one of your resources in for another resource, etc. The Chow Hall, you get to recruit a goon. So if you zoom into that location a little bit more, you can see that if you get first place at the Chow Hall, you trade in one resource for one goon. If you want to, you can trade in 4 resources for 2 goons. So to recruit 2 goons. The goons are spread out around the board. So you see, we saw the hobgoblin at the sewers, and then we have them spread out. If you get second place, trade in 1 resource for goon, etc. The cell block is where you're gonna build items. This is gonna be, I think, where you get the most points from what I've kind of gathered. You can get points from the goons will score differently too. Like anywhere you see a star is points. So it's that reputation points that you want in order to win. But you're gonna get most of your points from these items here. If you look at an item, the upper right-hand corner is how many reputation points you're gonna get. So like the top one is 9. The pinky ring is the one I'm looking at. The resources at the bottom of the card is what you need in order to craft that item. And then the icons on the upper left are what you get because of that item. So like if you're looking at the pinky ring, you get to discard a suspicion cube and you get to have that like gem icon. That's basically a set collection portion of the game, and I'll explain those later. Okay, so those are the items. Now, if you can't ever place in the library. This is the 8th location. If you don't basically if you don't win a location, so like if you don't get first, second, or any of the other locations if you don't get first or second at the sewers, you get the 1 cube. So that's different. But at the smithy, for example, if there's 3 of us there and whoever gets third place moves to the library. So at the library, whoever is there at the end, you total up all of your power, all your strength from all the people that have moved there. If you're first place, you get 2 tome cards, which are helpful cards. They're never going to hurt you. They're like basically unique cards that you'll get to do things, break rules, things like that. If you get first place, you get to take 2 of them, or you get to look at 2 and you choose which one you want to keep. If you get second or third place, you just get a tome card. Okay, so that's placing in kind of each location. Then I mentioned the set collection kind of portion. Do you see the 3 cards above the board? So they're kind of like below the cubes, but above the board. Do you see those? There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go ahead and inspect the left one, these are like goal cards. So there's an end game, an instant, and a leader card. So the end game card at the end of the game have the most items with a scrap icon. So scrap is the green ones. If you have the most, you get 8 points. If you have the second most, you get 4 points. So these are things we can all work for throughout the game. You want to choose items that have scrap in them. If you uninspect and then click on the center one, this is the leader card. So take this card if you currently have the most of that valuable. So remember when we were looking at the pinky ring gave you that icon. So if you have 2 of them, you're going to take the leader card. If anyone wants to take it away from you, they have to have 1 more than you have. So like, let's say you end up getting 3. The next person needs to have 4 in order to take it from you. Whoever has the card at the end of the game gets the 8 points.
Yes.
The last one is the instant card for this game. So be the first player to have 8 resource cubes. As soon as somebody gets this, they get 6 points. Nobody else can take it from them or anything like that. That one. Speaking of resource cubes, if you look at your like board that's right in front of your crew members, you can see the name of your crew at the upper left-hand corner. And then there's, to the right of that is like a barrel, and then it has 5 spots. At the end of the round, you can't have more than 5 resources. If you collect more than 5, like throughout the round, but you're going to use them to buy items or to recruit goons, that's totally fine. It's just at the end of the round, you're going to have to discard before we move on. So use up your resources. But you can obviously store 5. Okay. What am I forgetting? Let me think.
Certain items do that you get more resources, like the dimensional bag gives you 2 more storage that you can expand onto.
You got it. So anywhere you see that barrel icon, you get to store 2 more. And that's something that stays with you for the game. So you'll have 7 spots that you can hold stuff. So yeah. I don't think I quite mentioned, with items, you can build the item when you're at the cell block, or you can choose to give 1 resource to reserve an item. So then nobody can take it from you. It just sits next to you. In the future, you do have to eventually be at the cell block again in order to build it or to craft it. But you have it kind of locked in that it's yours and no one can take it. So if you don't have the resources, you can always do that. All right.
There is also an option if you don't want to take the reward for winning or placing in an area, you can choose to forego it and go to the library instead.
You got it.
So if you are in the infirmary and you are last, you can choose to just go to the library and just get a position in there.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. I don't think I specifically mentioned the exercise yard either. The exercise yard gives you the power cubes. You can also get them from items, like the lucky coin item that's on the board right now gives you a power cube. But most of where you're going to get the power cubes is from the exercise yard location. So, okay. Do you have any questions right away?
You mentioned a raid.
Oh yes, I did, and I'm just gonna let you figure that out as you go.
That's okay. Surprise.
So what a raid is when, do you see the suspicion cubes that are currently sitting right below the exercise yard on the board?
Glowing.
Yes, they have a little shimmer to them. So they're gonna go to when the round gets set up. So a new round gets set up. Any goon that has a suspicion cube that goes to the location. So if you look at like that hobgoblin next to the sewers, the bottom right corner, if there's a suspicion cube, it's going to bring that to the location wherever that goon is. You don't get that if you hire the goon. You get that if you're at the location, right? If there's ever not enough suspicion cubes for the game, like Sovranti sets it all up, so we don't have to worry about this part. But if it can't bring enough suspicion cubes to each location that the goons are at, it's going to trigger a raid. So then that means it's just going to start comparing whoever has the most suspicion cubes will lose 8 points. And then whoever has the second most loses 4 points. All the suspicion cubes from all the players go back to the center so they can be used. So keep an eye on that middle suspicion to see like what's going to happen. Usually I haven't played too big of tables, so like it usually happens like in the 3rd or 4th round, the first one, but it just depends on which goons and how many suspicion cubes they require.
Sure.
I'm gonna go first. So you also have, in a 4-player game, you have the option to place up to 2 of your crew members face down. So Sovranti will guide you through that when you're selecting your crew members. It'll first have you select them, and then it'll say, do you want to place any face down? If you still have the option. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it.
Don't know what my game plan is at the moment. She says.
I would say game plan that I wish I would have gone for, like when I first started playing. I would say focus on items. Like if you're gonna just start to learn something, at least focus on the items. I definitely didn't do that the first time I played, and I was like, I have like no bullets. You know. And the hiring the goons at the chow hall is a good way to also use resources, because I also found myself needing to get rid of resources, and obviously you don't want to do that. You want to try to use your resources instead of just lose them. So I'd say keep an eye on your resources and what you could use them for.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus building items is always fun.
Yeah, items is always fun. Dani has gone secretive with the face down in the sewers.
In the sewers. Face down in the sewers.
Whereas I have gone aggressive in the infirmary, and I've just stood there with my big stag beetle going, come at me, come at me.
Yeah.
By the way, we should really go around what our races are. I'm playing the insectoids.
I am the goblins.
Kobolds for me.
I am the bugbears.
The bugbears.
That do sound a little bit cute.
They sound cuter than they actually are. Kobolds.
Do we end up placing all of our tokens?
Yes, you will end up placing all of them.
Yeah.
And you can place as many as you want at a certain location too. Like, I really want to win the exercise yard. I'm going to place 3 tokens there. Totally fine. But it just means you lose 3 tokens for other places too.
I do like the little detail that they have in the back of the little player racks where you've got your workers, sort of your crew. It just looks like it's the crew in their little prison cells.
Yes.
On the back side. I think it's adorable.
Yes, and Sovranti color codes them. So like in the game, they're all gray. And so Sovranti, when you choose your crew, it'll change the color.
I approve.
You could paint them if you have I think they're paintable.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't trust myself to paint them.
You wouldn't
Not
want
artistic.
to and color over the thing, would you?
Oh.
Interesting.
I wouldn't trust myself.
Laura has gone to the smithy with her big bugbear and her lookout. She don't want their suspicion.
No suspicion.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
It's going to be stuck in my head now. This entire game.
Oh no.
Oh no. What a shame.
Are you heading over to Gen Con, Dani?
Yes. So Sovranti doesn't have a booth. We just have an event space. So if anyone out there wants to sign up for events, we're on the event page. You should just be able to search Sovranti and our events will pop up. Nice. And I will just be wandering around, which is exciting. I've never gotten to do that. At like I don't think I've ever seen a full Gen Con because I just always go, like, whenever it's my break, I go from one location to like eat or like, fill up my water bottle, whatever. And I don't ever go like through the whole
go and explore space. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that this year. It's my goal.
How many games are you limiting yourself to bringing home?
Well, you know what's bad is I have to bring a lot of stuff for Sovranti, but I don't have to bring a lot of stuff back. So I will have plenty of room.
That's always good.
So we'll see though, because I am maxed out on space, like at our place.
Sure.
So it's like one of the reasons we're trying to move.
Like
it's everything's like busting at the seams. Like every location has been like every under the bed is like used, and every nook and cranny has been filled. So don't really have a lot of extra space. My husband comes in here and he goes, "There's board games in the closet," because we're both very like organized people. We like it neat and organized in our house. He goes, "They're spreading into the closet." And I was like, "Yeah."
They're everywhere.
I've got a bunch of them just lying in here, but that's because they're on my cull/cell pile. So
yes.
I don't feel so bad about that.
Yeah. There's maybe some I think I should sell just because they're not like the best for us. Like they're good games. Like I feel like somebody out there would really appreciate them. And it's not that I don't like them, it's just they don't get to the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. So. I mean, a few of those they're definitely the games that, some of them, they're quite intro games. Like there's a copy of Machikoro in there, which is a game that we played a fair bit when we started dating and Laura started getting into the hobby.
Yeah, we really like that one too.
But, they kind of, a little. It never gets to the table anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game. It's just.
It's a really good game. It's a good game for, especially if you're starting out. You've got younger people. No, it is. It's a solid game. It's just I think it's one of those ones where you kind of once you played it once. Well, not once, but once you played it quite a few times, unless they started adding in expansions and things, or
yeah,
just kind of.
And we've also got Space Base, which is functionally the same game. Which we have not actually played our physical copy. Dom and I have played it on here, but we have not yet played it at the table.
Where would I like to go? Do not know.
I just got my brother just got married, and he gave everyone like gifts, like it was a small wedding. It wasn't like we weren't like in the bridal party or anything, but it was just our like parents and siblings that were like at the wedding. So but he gave like gifts to everyone, and then so we all got like a Yeti, like something like my husband got a water bottle, I got like a mug. And then they gave everyone a board game, and I was like, oh
wow.
I'm so proud. So we got the crew. So
okay.
We didn't have that one. And we didn't have that one because my husband he does not like co-op games. He doesn't like it when one person at the table is like, you move here, you move here, you move here. And like one person is just, it's basically a solo game at that point. Like he's like, no, like I want to like compete against someone, But the crew is unique, and he figured that out because I finally made him play because my brother has it, and I was like, you have to play it. Like you have to play this game. Like it's a good game, and I was like, I know it's co-op, but you got to give it a chance. So he's like, okay, and then he's like, oh, I do like it because he doesn't like that we actually can't communicate with each other. Like you all have a goal together, but you don't actually communicate with each other.
Yeah.
You have to still like have your own thinking process of, okay, these are my cards. No one else can see them. No one else knows what I have, but I have to obviously help make this all work for everyone. So I was like, yeah. I was like, I knew you would like it. Like it's still, it doesn't have that alpha gamer kind of vibe.
Yeah. So, yeah. I'm currently playing through a campaign of the Mission Deep Sea on Board Game Arena.
Oh, how is it?
It's better than the first one by quite some margin because it changes up the tasks in that there's different tasks that you will pull out of the deck rather than just being the set ones that are in the book. So when you play, we'll say you have this difficulty of missions. So you'll pull that many cards out to then make up the quest effectively that you're doing for that game. So it's either going to be a lot easier for you, or it's going to be potentially a lot harder. So it gives you a little bit more variety, and then if the mission doesn't work out, you can either play with the same tasks, or you can shuffle it back into the deck and draw a new set of challenges. Which I think gives a bit more agency and a bit more. It just makes it a little bit more interesting.
Okay. Cool.
And it balances it really well for player count as well. It adjusts it based on player count rather than being fixed. So it's definitely, if you enjoy the crew, you'll probably enjoy Mission Deep Sea.
Okay. Good. Check it out.
Go to the sunblock with this guy. Boop.
And I'm excited. It's a good game to teach to new players too, kind of. So it's like, because it scales, like, okay, you play the first round, and it's like, okay, I get, I get it. And the next one, you're like, okay, it's a little trickier, but I get it. So
it's definitely one of the better trick-taking games that I've played, and I'm not a massive fan of trick-taking games, but it is one I've enjoyed the experience of playing.
Okay.
So it's I like it. It's good enough.
Good.
Doesn't always gel with people though. I think some people there are points in trick takers. I think Dom, you and I tried it at one point with Ross, didn't we, a while back?
Which one was that? Sorry.
That was the crew. So it was one with the 4 different cars and the not submarines, the rockets.
Yeah, we didn't get very far into it though, did we?
No, it does. It does get more interesting as you delve into the campaign, but I think we struggle with that initial hump because we. But it's still a good game. It's very highly regarded. I think it's 59 or something on BGG, the top 100.
Oh, they're not.
Very highly regarded. Something like that. It's quite high. Yeah, it's a good little game. What other games were they giving out, or was it just did they just have a big box of the crew that they stole from Cosmos?
No, so 2 people got the crew, and then they did give away the expansion to somebody who already had the crew. And then they gave, like, my little brother got Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza.
Yes. Love that.
Oh, loves that game. Yeah, we love that game.
That gets your blood moving. Like, I played that once. I was like, this is intense.
And your blood spilling. I mean, if you hit someone hard enough, I mean, if you've got long nails, you're gonna hurt somebody.
Oh,
my favorite is the different. Like, I'm trying to think of what they are. I forgot. It's been so long. They have to make a different. It's like the
one monkey.
Narwhal, gopher, gorilla.
Yeah.
It is my favorite to watch people make those because you're like, okay, simple actions. You're like, okay. And then, but when you're trying to do it fast, it is the funniest thing to just watch people like was that a monkey? I'm not sure, but okay.
No, it's hilarious. It's really good. I prefer the taco hat
cake gift
pizza only because with the first one you have to do the action and then put your hand down. If you're all playing and no one else is watching, you can never actually fully know if someone's really done it. Whilst the second one, it is things like unicorn.
It's one-handed gesture, so you have to do the one-hand gesture and maintain it.
So if you're there, you're not suddenly everyone is in that position, and so everyone's just like, you got that wrong, or okay, you got that. It's like it's just a little bit more accurate when you're making sure that everyone's done the right action.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, Laura, do you want to collect a scrap?
Ooh! Oh, I didn't realise it was.
I realise there's all sorts of different variants now as well. There's like a Canadian only version, which just sort of rewrites a lot of things as just Canadian.
I would love a scrap.
I'll take scrap.
I'm going to scrap ya. Oh, no one came after you in the infirmary.
Nope. Just good.
Yeah,
I'm going to collect.
Okay.
No, I'm going to the smithy. Oh, there's a couple of bits in the smithy. What was Danny's face down?
Ooh!
We tied. And so the tie goes to the first player.
Versus. That's okay. I still
Sorry, Laura.
That's okay. You played well.
Curses! Ooh. Yeah, okay, so
I didn't see that many.
Don went all in
Why
on
did I not see that many tokens in there?
I think it stacked them up.
He might have stacked them.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought I only saw me in there. And I saw one face down for Dom. I didn't see any of those.
Take a go.
What would I like to do? No, sure. Decline and go to the library.
Library.
The library.
No, well, I was the only one that went to the chapel, so.
There you go.
To a chapel, then. I was like, there ain't no religious anything in here.
Gone to the chapel.
I mean, there's the cultists. They're pretty religious.
And Luke, whatever one you choose, the upper left icon, so like the hobgoblin by the sewers, you would get a blue cube by hiring that goon. I don't think it specifically mentioned that part.
Yes, which is tempting actually, because it does mean I can basically recruit one for free. Or I could pay 4 and recruit 2. I don't think I want to do that just yet. I feel like that's going to be a bit much. because I've also placed into the cell block, so I think it'll be beneficial to recruit once. Let's see who we've got. Let's see who we've got here. So we've got Hobgoblin, who will score a point for every red cube I have.
At the end of the game. So don't worry about how many you have now. Yep.
Cultist scores 1 for each item I have at the end of the game. The Flayer just gives a straight up 2 points. The Bandit gives 3 points, but no resource. And this Hobgoblin also does that, but it has a shield icon. Ew. I'll go with the Smithy. Let's inquire as to the Flayer for the moment. So I'll pay a potion. Get him back. And I get a potion for free. Hurrah.
Ooh.
Now it's done build stuff.
Looks like Laura's going first.
No, it's me.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
We both got 4.
Yes, because you're to the left of the first player. You're right.
I am. So I can't actually build any of these items just yet.
So you'll have to reserve it.
I will have to
or
reserve
move
it.
to the library.
Well, I'm not leading at the library, so it's tempting. On the other hand, I would like to just grab some stuff.
Stuff.
I feel like
Stuff is
spell
good.
supplies. Spell supplies is probably a good one to reserve for now. Oops. Oh, okay, that happened.
Oh, I was going to say, you took all of them.
I was inspecting from a distance, and then suddenly they all flew into my hand.
Yeah.
So I could take the transmutation gem. A dimensional bag is good because that's 19 points. I will do that. I don't have the resources for it yet, so I'll pay a potion for now. But I've got the capacity to do stuff about that later. Laura, are you crafting or are you reserving?
I would like to reserve.
Very nice.
Reserve that one. I confirm that's the end of my turn.
Right. Dani's reserving.
I think I'm going to do this one. Okay.
Well, I will reserve an item. I'd like to reserve the spell supplies.
Okay. So next we shall go to the library.
The library.
And Laura will be drawing 2 cards and keeping one.
Yay! Oh, I have to shimmy down here. What?
We've started thinking about the games that we're going to have available at our wedding.
Ooh, what'd you decide?
Well, there's a few
on a lazy
on
Susan.
all of them on the lazy Susan. So
just all your centerpieces will just be the Planet Unknown. Like
yes, slowly
some flowers and then
oh, that's useful to have. That's good to know. Okay, cool. So we've got things like I think we're going to go for just one.
Nice.
Lucky numbers is a good one.
Wheels v doors.
Wheels versus doors. That's good.
What's the little arrow?
Fun facts.
Fun facts. Things like bananagrams, taco cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not taco cat. Sorry, taco cat goat cheese pizza.
Yes.
Taco cat is another.
Taco cat spelled backwards. Yeah, that's that's probably not.
But we could do that one as well.
There's going to be a fair few.
Yes. There. Yeah. Quite a few.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, what items do we have now? We have some silent steppers. Oh, these are really fairly high.
I love. Oh, this is my favorite. It's my favorite thing ever. The teeth brush.
It will clean your teeth and stab your enemies.
Yay!
Yay! Stab your enemies.
Alrighty, what do I want to do?
Still at a bit of a loss about what I want to do.
Well, I know I need those, so I need to go to the smithy with you and you. Yeah, because there's more in there, so let's go. Those two. Let's go there. All right. I put 2 over the smithy. How do these prisoners get gold in their prison?
So a lot of suspicion cubes went out this round, so there's only 4 left.
Oh, yes.
So that might mean we get raided next round.
Dom has a suspicion at the moment. Dom is the only one who has a suspicion at the moment.
Uh-oh.
Lots of people should probably get them this round because there's one at every location.
Yes.
Except the cell block and the exercise yard and the library.
And it's only the player who wins unless they have a lookout. And if they have the lookout,
Yes,
then
yes, you got it.
Oh gosh, I really don't know what I want to do.
The analysis paralysis has set in.
Oh no, that's not what I want to do. I clicked the wrong one. There we go.
So do we have any sneak peeks as to what's going to be coming on Sovereignty in August?
August.
My birthday.
Hey, it's mine too.
Hey! Happy
Yay.
birthday to us.
Happy birthday, Dad. No, but keep an eye on social media. We may or may not have one in August. But I'll definitely be announcing a new coming soon one later this week.
Yeah, keep an eye out on the
Sorry, I can't give a sneak peek to that one. But stay tuned on social media this week, and there will be a coming soon announcement this week. Yes.
Going sneaky in the infirmary.
Sneaky in the infirmary. Banda has got so much suspicion in the chow hall.
I know. But you do get a green cube too.
But 2 suspicion when we're close to a raid? Ooh, it's a gamble.
That is scary. Maybe you have a tome card that gets rid of suspicion. That could help.
Actually, that's a good point. What is my tome card? Remind myself.
Tomey stuff.
That's useful. Okay. That's handy. All right, let's go. Let's get to the exercise yard. Let's try and get that first player token. Confirm a.
Excuse me.
Boy, this is interesting. I like this area control aspect of the or area majority, I should say. With work placement, it's clever.
That is good. I like this one a lot. And there's so much you can do. I always like that about worker placements. Like, you know, you're not going to go to every location. So don't try to go to every location. You know, like you can't. So I like that.
Yeah, focus down. You got the order fulfillment on the right with the cell block and the item cards, which is definitely, looking at some of those points, definitely worth doing.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Fortress of Ravenshire a little bit, which is
yes, me too.
Oh, that game's great.
Was good.
It's a great game.
I'm gonna say there are many great games available on Sovranti. Check them out.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
That's why like people are like, oh, you need to get more games and like fill up your shelf. I'm like, Jason does a really good job of picking good games.
Mhm.
And as part of my job, I get the physical copies of games. That's just so I can take photos with them, so I can learn them if they're not on Sovereignty yet. Like, I'm like, so I already get great games already.
Do you research?
It's such a hardship to be getting games all the time.
I
But
know.
you
I'm
don't
like, I
need
can't keep
to
buying
buy
more.
good games to play games.
No, it's true. You can play them digitally.
Play digitally.
Yes, exactly.
And you're a gamer whether your collection is 1 or 100. You're a gamer.
As you like to play games,
Yes.
that is all you need. Yay.
All good fun stuff.
That and some friends to play with. Actually, no, you don't need to, because even like
Solo games.
solo games,
Oh no.
gaming has never been so
My
independent.
first.
So solo.
Yeah. So solo. Run solo. Run solo.
Thank you, Jason Derulo.
Right, so I want to send to you then.
I'm so cool.
I'm so good.
I'm so cool.
That feels like a great early noughties reference, Jason Derulo. It doesn't feel like it's that long ago that Jason Derulo was a thing. It doesn't really hit me anymore.
No, he's
There.
No.
very gone. We collaborate every now and then. That's about it.
So every so often you just hear Jason Derulo. And you're
Yeah.
like,
What? There's no music
Where?
playing, you just hear that. He's here somewhere. Where is he?
planting wagons.
Something where. I think Dom's got some good
Oh.
analysis going on as well.
Yeah, Dom,
A little bit. I was planning out my turn, and then I was trying to join in the conversation as well.
Ah, okay.
why did you do that?
Why would
One or the other, Dom.
You've got to talk. We must provide content.
Oh yeah, content. That's what we're here
Oh
for.
god damn it, the content. We're not here because we enjoy games and we like to hang out with friends.
I mean, I know I can't compete with the compellingness of Candle Corner.
Don't
No
sell
one
yourself
compete
short,
with
Dom.
Candle Corner.
Candle Corner is.
Well, one day, Dom, we will find you a segment that you can take from Game Tea and you can run with it.
Yeah, you could maybe you could buy some dice and see how good they roll.
Dom's
Can,
dice.
can we find dice that won't roll badly for me?
We will one day.
No.
Not all your characters roll badly, did they? Do
No,
they?
I mean, Finn did okay, but that was probably helped by being a halfling and being able to re-roll ones.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that.
That's fair.
Let's go to the commissary. I will pop my 4. You're not worth it. Let's go for it. All in on the
I
commissary.
thought you just went, you're not worth it. Not, you know, worth it.
Worth it. Speaking of content, there has been some stuff available on our YouTube channel that's been doing the rounds, and there's been some stuff going up on the Sovranti YouTube channel. There's been some more community playthroughs that Dani and Alexis have been doing.
Yeah.
Stuff.
After it'll launch at 5 p.m. So in an hour, 5 p.m. my time. Our one for this week is coming out. We're playing Planet Unknown with Grant Lyon in this week's video. So yeah, check it out.
Yeah,
You win.
That was a look that wasn't me.
But I was like, Alexis likes polyomino games. Like we've played the Isle of Cats, and
yeah,
we played the family version of Isle of Cats, and we played. I don't know if we played any other polyominoes. She really liked the Isle of Cats. So I was like, okay, after we play a few other games, we'll introduce you to Planet Unknown. I'm thinking about maybe playing Isle of Cats again, but incorporating the standard version.
Yeah.
So to incorporate all the other pieces. Like now she's played drafting games, so then she'll have that like in her backpack of things she's already played. Toolbox basically for playing games. So I don't know. We'll see. I want to keep doing them, but I want to get all of our other games too. I want to have at least one game for each publisher on the platform. So we have a couple more that we want to get in. Yeah.
There's definitely there's a lot of depth that you can get into the games, like something like Tiny Towns, where you've got all those different variable options.
Yes.
You can do Sushi Go Golf. You can do a golf version of that rather than just regular Sushi Go. You've got all sorts of different options. So there's definitely stuff you can do.
Yeah. So, but it's been fun. It's been fun to like talk with people. We've done like the Olympics and stuff, but it's such a big event. But these ones I really like because it's like one-on-one conversation with somebody, so you really get to know them a little bit more. And hear about like how they got into gaming and hear their story, which has been really fun. See how they got inspired to join the board gaming community. So it's been fun.
Yeah, it's a really good watch. I do recommend going on and watching it. They're not long episodes. Even like the longer games like Isle of Cats is not. They're edited down.
Planet Unknown, the one for today, is going to be 1 hour and 5 minutes. So I think that's our longest one. But it's a longer game, so
we
put it on in the background.
We play D&D and these things are over 2 hours at a time. I think we played like a 4 or 5 hour game on stream once. I think me and Ross played Lisboa.
Oh, yes. I've gone to bed. Honestly,
I'm out.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
asleep.
I wasn't playing. I was just having my own evening. But I was like, it's like 11:30 and they're still not done. I actually had to go in and be like, are you guys okay? They're like, yeah, fine, just playing. I was like, okay, well, I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah.
No. It's a big game. It's a big game. We like big games. Like, I mean, we had to play Great Western Trail over 2 episodes, over 2 streams, because it just took so long for us to do.
That took a really long time.
I don't know why that took so long.
Oh, the fight in the exercise yard.
Ooh.
I know.
Oh boy.
Well,
Dani wins the fight.
I won.
Second. That's all right.
Hey, but you still get a power cube.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
And I get nothing.
Laura gets something from the sewer.
You get 3 scraps.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Oh, we both went to the last.
Well, Dani gets the 3 potions with a 0, which is hilarious.
I know, right?
Also,
Oh. That's okay.
I will collect those 2. You get 1 iron.
Yes.
All right. Commissary. Ooh. I went up to 7.
Good God.
I went a little overboard, but let's be fair. Let's go with a gold. Now, I have mismanaged this slightly because I now have too many resources.
You just spent some.
I did. I should have gone to the cell block. Oh well. It's good. And it's been fun watching Alexa's journey from newcomer to the hobby and sort of developing along that way. That's been good fun to watch.
Good. I'm glad.
It's nostalgic because I did it with Laura. Like, we started off with small games at the board game cafe. That was our first date at a local board game cafe. It's grown from there.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gone into there. Oh well.
Oh, you have the same realization I have.
Yeah.
You should have gone somewhere to 8.
Should have gone into the cell block to build my thing.
Yard.
Oh wow.
All right. Well, you win the chapel, so you get to get rid of a couple at least.
True.
Oh no, I don't have too many. I've only got 4 resources.
Oh.
But I'm just thinking I can recruit someone. I can recruit day.
Well, I did recruit a guy that gives you a resource back so you don't lose out.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, admittedly, all of them apart from the bandit give you a resource. Just depends what resource.
That's true.
Bandito.
Bandito.
And what sort of points you want? Let's go for a little one. I'm going to get. If I recruit someone, I don't get that suspicion, do I?
You will get the suspicion because you are the lead. You won't get the suspicion that's on the card, but you will get the one that's in the area.
If I hire.
Because you won the area, so you're going to get a green cube and 2 suspicions.
Yeah, but if I recruit a goon, I don't get that. If there's suspicion left in the room.
That goon just brought the suspicion to the location. The suspicion isn't attached to the goon.
Right.
Yeah. So now the location is suspicious, but not the goon.
Let's get.
Kill all them goons.
I'm going to get the hobgoblin and I'm going to get rid of the scrap. Sure. I'm going to have so much suspicion. Yeah.
I hope there's not a raid.
Nah.
Yeah, let's recruit a goon.
Probably will be.
Now I'm tempted by the hobgoblin as well.
And then, I don't know if I was clear about this. There's 6 rounds.
Yes.
Yes.
I forgot to say that.
So, Sovranti is telling us, hopefully.
Okay. I was like...
So as when we get to the end, you go, oh, by the way, there's all these things that give me points.
By the way, we're done.
By the way, guys, last round.
That's when we'll have the suspicion. We're all making noises and not really doing anything. But
yeah.
No, it was like I was going to recruit a hobgoblin, but Laura's kind of going that route, and Dani says getting items can be good, so let's recruit cultists because that makes getting items gooder.
Gooder.
It does, yes.
Gooder.
I like the gooder items.
No items, so that's fine. I know there are people on the item. I could not see that for whatever reason. I don't know if that's just my brain not processing information.
Still don't have a game plan. Just kind of winging it.
Oof.
Got the silent
That's a
shepherd.
good. It's like 20 points. Jeez.
Yeah.
What was?
It comes to silent shepherd murderer. I mean, that was worth 5 resources, so fair enough.
Right.
Let's craft a
Well, that's good. I mean, Sovereignty only picks up the ones that you can actually build.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
All right. Only craft one thing a turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. How are we doing on suspicion?
There are some tome cards that might say otherwise.
I'm not the most suspicious, so maybe I don't need the pinky ring. Let's craft those spells. Let's craft those spell supplies and give myself an extra storage slot.
Yeah, smart.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
And then to me in the library.
Library.
The insectoid in the library with the candlestick.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
They're both the same card.
Yep.
Classic. We get that a lot in Villainous, don't we?
We do get that. And do you know what? I'm going to play it because I might as well, because I feel like we can have a raid. It was Legal Loopholes.
Oh.
Return a suspicion from our supply.
I'm doomed. I have 3
I'm
suspicions.
doomed.
I am doomed.
Next game round. Let's see. Will 5
Okay, let's
suspicion
see. Oh!
Unclench.
That was close. Goodness God, if someone goes to the infirmary or the smithy, good Lord.
The dwarves are worth a lot of points, though. And you get to get rid of a suspicion when you take them. That's pretty good.
You need to get a lot of
cakery.
Right. Oh, what should I do? Let's see.
I don't get it. Oh, yeah.
I do like the number of dwarves you can collect goes up to 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
Someone out there was thinking.
Like, I got this. We're a joke here. I'm just waiting. I'm now going to be waiting for the dark, gritty reboot of Snow White, where the 7 dwarfs are prisoners.
Doing a reboot.
They are, yeah.
What items do we have today? The protective charm. Interesting.
Let's save that for a little bit later.
Homing grapple.
I'm not that concerned about going first on this because I've reserved the item I want to build, so I'm okay with just going cheap over there. The sound, of course, the insectoids would not make because they're terrified of birds.
Right. Oh.
You're puzzled.
No, just the name of my tome came up, and it's just.
Is it punny?
It's not punny. It's just really like. It's just funny. Just like, whoa, what? Okay.
What have we got? Well.
Okay. So, if I do that could be a good plan.
Let's see what we got. The items. We got a skeleton key. Homing grapple. A protective charm. Doesn't matter. Let's do the time walk. No.
Time walk again.
All right, I'm going to go to the infirmary with. Let's go with these two. No, not you. This one. There we go. Yep. I do like that Thunderworks has this connective artwork going through all their games. It's very, very nice.
Yeah,
very
I
nice
like it.
touch. I do like the idea of one day playing a game of role player to create a character, taking them through an adventure set in the map that you've drawn in cartographers, and then they get thrown into this prison. You've got to try and figure it out from there, which I guess is kind of the premise of role player adventures, which I have not played.
I was going to say, there's one that allows you to use your character you built, right? Yeah.
Yeah, role player adventures, which I've not played. I've heard good things. It's just also quite expensive. When you could just, port it into a D&D campaign.
Sure.
Which is, good, wholesome fun. What are you doing, Laura?
I
Just
went to
done.
the smithy.
On to me.
Going to the smithy.
Why do I have the option to collapse?
As a human, or?
Collapse? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
My guess is you're looking at your tome cards.
Oh! That's why the name came up. I was just like, yeah. Oh, I wondered. It was. Thank you.
Good. Yeah, no worries.
I accidentally clicked. It's been open for like last 2 rounds. Just like, come on, you're gonna use me or not? You've opened me.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
You know what I am. Use me. Considerations.
What do I want to do here?
So I could send you to there. And you to there, maybe. And you to there.
I guess there must be some of these tone cards that allow you to recruit more than one goon around.
Maybe.
Because otherwise you could not get all 7 dwarves.
Yes, there is a way. Well, you can recruit more than one goon each round.
Oh, that's
anyway.
true. Yes, you're right. You can recruit. Yeah, you can recruit 2 in a round.
Feed all the dwarves in this chow hall and bring them to your side.
We tell them what our elven eyes see.
Taking the Isengard.
Yeah, we see them taking the Isengard through our prison walls. And well, that's unfortunate.
Well.
Um,
Hobbits.
Let's go to the chow hall. I don't mind going second here. As I'm sure I inevitably will be. I don't know. Why am I playing with this today? Man, I'm busy.
Okay. Resembling a plan.
Don has got some semblance of a plan. Is that what he just said?
Yeah.
One of us.
I'm going to go try and score points.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Yeah, allegedly. You and I aren't. We're just sort of staying where we started. We're comfortable.
We're just happy with 10 points.
Oh, yeah, I've got points. I didn't notice. Yeah, because I made an item. Woohoo.
Yes.
Let's go with you. Yes. Doop. Doop. Always look on the bright side of life. Who have I got left? Yeah, that guy. I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
So, who should I send to which location?
What you doing, Nora?
You to there. And you to there. Yes. Yes, I have everything planned out, and then it can probably go wrong when the secret ones are revealed.
It's the inevitability of board gaming, isn't it? That something will go wrong. If it can go wrong, it will go wrong.
Ooh.
The big book of stealth to assign one more. Oh, that's what you were against. Welcome to Panto.
Oh, I didn't do it. Oh.
Yeah.
Did it not?
I clicked something wrong. I think I clicked something wrong.
Did you forget to click it to go face down?
Oh no, I played it.
Yeah. It should. It would still have a button up, I think, after you choose the token.
Yeah, and I thought I clicked because that I then clicked that I wanted that one to go face down, but then it played it out.
Oh, did you click on the tile to flip it, or did you just click on the arrow?
Let me message the developers too. It could be, we can replicate it. Try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure because I'm trying to remember what I did now.
That's okay.
I clicked on the.
Can watch the video back later to find out what you did.
Yeah, that's true. I clicked on the room and then I clicked the tome. And it said, "Did you want to activate the tome?" I was like, "Yes, please." Yep. And then, "Do you want to click on the people that you want to choose?" And I clicked both of them. And then normally it then asks you which one you want to flip over. And then I clicked on number 3, but then I think it put her out. Or I might have just misread the question.
You should have let you put it face down.
I don't know.
I've got one guy left. It's a twofer.
We won't be able to look on the stream because it's from Luke's point of view and not
true.
mine.
Oh,
I probably misread it.
Let's go to.
I can still let them know and see if anyone's
just
testing it, if they can test it.
Okay, because
Thank you.
Because I don't know if it's still in play or not. Or maybe I should have played that before I started my turn.
Me?
It should still work though. So if that's what you did, it still should work.
Okay. I'm trying to see if this is any different. No, I don't even know where I want to go now. Hamana. Sure, we'll go there.
Do we know to put it face down?
Oh, so. No, okay. Now it's asking me if I want to. Yeah, so now I can select
So did you?
Any group tokens to play face down. So I must have to play it before I start my entire turn.
Maybe, or did you just click on the confirm rather than the task?
No, because I knew, because I selected and then I clicked on. Unless I didn't select and
Maybe.
I
don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, well. He's okay.
We can test it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna waste that time though. Do I just?
I mean, you could send that
I'll
last
use it now.
secretary.
I'll use it now. It's fine. You guys don't know.
What? Where's it stealthing after?
I have no idea.
Oh, the exercise yard. Well, let's see how Dani wins this. Yep.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, everyone
Well.
put their 5 there.
Oh, so that's okay.
Do I want to take the power or do I want to go to the library? I'll take the power.
Oh, I guess I'm going to the library then.
Yes. Let's see who's in the sewer. We all put our 2s there. Oh.
Sewer, after all.
I will collect a couple of scraps.
Got to send your number 2s to the sewer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, click one scrap.
Yeah, scrap for me, please.
Infirmary.
Oh, Luke just got that.
I win that and I get the 4 potions.
Nice.
No, I do not. I have the lookouts.
Oh, you have the lookout.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
And you got the instant card. So you got 6 points.
Yes, because I had more than I had 8 resources. That was completely what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan?
It's the plan all along.
I've now looked at the smithy.
Oh, yes, I forgot about the king. I forgot about the King of Shiny.
King of Shiny.
Shiny. Oh, Dani is getting a resource of her choice.
Let's go with go.
Yeah, I'll do a bit of exchanging. Let's swap an iron for a potion.
Revealing the Chow Hall.
Chow Hall.
Chow Hall.
Well, Dani goes first again.
Oh my goodness.
And we
Sorry,
wonder why
everyone.
5 into the yard.
Oh. Oh, it's okay.
That's fine.
Okay, who should we recruit?
So I've got 10 resources. It's a little overkill. Only a little.
Only a little.
Ooh, I give a suspicion.
Oh boy.
Give a suspicion. Give a suspicion.
Let me give it to you, Luke.
That's fair.
Yeah, you have none.
I'm going to go for a double recruit as well. Great. Both of these 2. So I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Don't need none of yours.
We do need none of yours.
Return 5 stuff and get 2 cultists, which also does give me. No, it doesn't give me Hoarder, but no one has yet claimed King of Shiny. I guess it happens at the end of the round, doesn't it? King of Shiny, the leader.
Oh no, not yet.
Give them as valuables.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, it's the wrong icon. Ah, curses. Well, That happens.
Do I want him? Maybe.
Yeah, it's fine. I got a resource pack. That's fine. Get him a goon.
I don't know. I need a white as well. Yeah.
2 resources for a goon. Means you don't have to waste resources, I guess.
Yeah.
Alrighty, cell block. Dom is the winner of cell block with 3.
Yeah, okay.
We may need to pick up the pace ever so slightly because I think, Danny, you've got an out at o'clock.
Yes. I mean, if it goes a little long, that's okay.
Okay. We'll try and speed up.
Try speed.
Speed play.
Speed round.
Okay.
Speed round.
No donut.
Yeah, I currently have more suspicions than anyone else, which seems like a bad thing. So I think I will craft the pinky ring and get rid of one, and presumably also become the king of shiny.
Shiny. I will be crafting. Oh, hang on, undo, because I need to play my tome.
Do you mind if I step away for just like 1 minute?
Okay.
The art of forgery.
Oh.
I'd like to craft. Can I craft? Let's see. Ooh, could get that. That's also worth several points. Sure, let's do. No, let's do the dimensional bag because I've reserved that at least. Do I? Oh, it's 1 point difference.
Analysis sets in for Luke.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often. Okay, so I will substitute my gold and I'll just use another scrap. Build my dimension bag. Yay. I've rounded a corner. Woohoo! Scurry.
I will craft.
As I suspect Laura and I are about to go backwards. Hey ho.
Raid!
Oh wow.
Time for a quick library. Yay, library.
The 2 beefiest guys have gone to the library.
Oh, we didn't win anything on working out. Guess we're going to go read.
No, knowledge is power, right? Got to get those gains.
I can't lift anything, so I'm going to lift this book. What's its addiction? Berry.
Close.
Okay, well, I guess I'll have that.
Hooray!
What are Ratmans?
Ratman.
Raid.
A raid.
I would have lost 8, but because I managed to ditch a cube, I tied with Laura, so we both lose 4.
There you go.
Not too bad.
And Danny and I got to clear out our suspicion for nothing. So it was nice.
No.
Yay, us.
Okay, let's see. What's my plan now?
Where were all these Ratmen a round ago? Clear out the suspicion.
Useful.
Ah, sorry. Trying to decide what to do.
Sorry, just looking at the items. I like the stepper graph.
The what?
The stabograph, yeah. I need to send a message. You could just write it down. I could. All right. I would like to go somewhere. I think Danny's got the right idea. I think. Cell block.
I haven't crafted a lot lately.
Let's go here. Aha. Laura.
Mm-hmm.
What is my next plan?
And then, okay.
Oh, Laura really wants to go first. Or it's a bluff.
Am I that good? Probably not. I'm not a good liar.
You're a terrible liar.
I am awful.
We have established this really early in our relationship, which is hilarious to me.
I mean, it's great for you. You know when I'm lying.
Yep. I have no idea if I'm lying.
No. Well.
Use that to your advantage someday, Laura.
That's
You're gonna
what
figure
you
out how to
think.
lie, and you'll be like, everyone thinks I can't lie.
That is, yeah. Maybe the whole I can't lie is a ruse. Maybe I make you think
Inside
I can't
check.
lie. Maybe I make you think I can't lie, whereas actually I'm the master.
The master of deception.
Yeah.
Or
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 much more
Laura
likely.
can't lie.
But you can lie, it's just I can see through it, so yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine, are you? No.
I've got better at telling you.
You have.
I only say no like
Twice.
twice now.
I just know to ask 3 times.
Okay, let's see what should
Usually with a biscuit in hand.
Yes.
Custard green.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can send you there. You there. You there. Okay.
Let's send you there. Let's do that. The infirmary boys.
So I'm going to send you there. I need someone to go there as well. Let's get back this time, couldn't I? Well, there. Okay. Well, that is a thing.
Do you have a plan?
No.
Okay.
No plans.
Well, a little bit, a little one.
He's sneaking away plan.
Smidge.
Did it get ice cream?
That's afterwards.
Okay.
What time is it there for you?
It's like 10:15 p.m.
Okay.
So usually we finish a stream, we watch TV for like half an hour or an hour or carols and then we go to bed. That's usually our routine.
Yeah.
Playing with my giant pill.
Yeah, it's so squishy. Squish. Definitely squish. Squish. You had a little
I did
rugby
have.
ball.
This is my little Aussie football.
Little Aussie ball.
Little Aussie football from Eureka Sky Deck 88 in Melbourne.
Everyone can see it. We couldn't see it. There you go. There you go. People can see this beautiful name. Whee!
The only ball sport I know of that you move the ball around by punching it.
Classic.
It's one of the things they do. For whatever, you can take 3 steps with the ball and then you have to punch it.
Oh.
Keep possession of it.
What? What are you talking about?
I thought Australian rules football was you had to take 3 steps and then punch one of the opposing players.
Well, no, that's an Australian bar crawl. That's a whole different thing. No, in Australian rules football, you have to, when you're carrying the ball, you have to just sort of punch it to either to yourself or to an opponent or to a teammate.
Oh.
To pass the ball after 3 steps. It's a weird sport.
Mm.
So how's the wedding planning going?
I've sorted my sort of sorted my bridesmaid dresses. I got them to try them on, and they liked them. So I just had to order them in the correct sizes. But
Nice.
returning the ones that I have at the moment is an absolute faff. So that's not great. But I'm glad we found them.
Yes, we did all the work.
I'm glad I found.
I'm sure Luke had a lot of opinions.
I have so many.
Mhm.
I
You have a lot of
had
points.
swatches.
Yeah.
That wall was just swatches. It was a whole thing.
What color did you go with?
We're going. The main color is burgundy. So
Okay.
they're in burgundy, which is like
Nice.
my favorite. Any shade of red is like my favorite color.
It means it won't show if they spill red wine on themselves.
Exactly. I've thought of everything really.
Yes.
So yeah, we've got that part's done. We've obviously booked the florist. We've booked everything. We booked all the main things. Now it's just sort of guest list and getting
it's all the
people
little
to
bits
respond.
now.
Getting the small bits and pieces for the centerpieces.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Get the groomsmen suits, my suit.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm trying to lose some weight, so we'll probably my dad and I will go down and sort that out sort of September, October time.
Nice.
Get the tailor.
Get to Taylor.
Yeah, it's
Exciting times.
it is coming along.
Yes.
It's coming along quite nicely.
It's
And there is
spring.
no stress at all whatsoever.
No.
Oh, on my side anyway.
Terrible.
Was that very much the case on for your wedding plan? Was it sort of more stressed on one side than the other, or was your husband very much get things organised kind of guy?
My husband is very good at helping me maintain my stress. So like if he's not around, my stress level is crazy. Like he just helps ground me because he has like no stress about like anything.
Luke's exactly the same. If
it works out.
Without Luke, I'm an absolute stress ball of stress. And I'm absolute state. But if I'm stressed about anything, I just go to Luke and I'm like, it'll be okay, right? And he goes, it'll be fine. And he's always right. But do I listen? No, not really.
Nope.
But I have to stress because how else am I supposed to exert my feelings?
Right. Yeah.
I have to feel.
I feel these things, so I have to stress. And then Luke makes me walk away and we go and play a game and then I feel better.
There you go. You gotta figure out what works best.
Yes.
Where am I going here?
Hyper stressed. The other
Wait
one.
for somebody new candle and have a nap to forget the stress.
Yes, the goblin naps.
The goblin nap. The goblin nap with the Goblin King.
The king decrees that thou shalt nap.
Thou shalt goblin nap.
All right, let's go into the exercise yard with my friend.
We also planned our wedding in 4 months, so the stress was very condensed.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
But I suppose you did have the benefit. Did you get married beforehand, didn't you? You got married and then did the whole wedding.
So we didn't have the reception part, which made it a lot easier too. It was just we just had to figure out the getting married part. And then we just did a regular restaurant. So it was just finding a restaurant that had a room to sit in. So that was it.
Cheap.
We got married on New Year's Eve, so that was hard because it's a holiday, so
yeah.
things are more expensive.
Was that a struggle just to find anywhere that would host a wedding on that evening?
But it was also 2020, so it was
oh, okay.
Please help us. Please help us. We need the money.
Please book us, please.
Right. So I think in a non-pandemic year, it probably would have been more difficult than it was. But we did have because it was a holiday, we had to spend a certain dollar amount.
Sure.
Which we didn't spend, and then we just bought more things to take home.
Yeah.
So it was just that was the non-perk of it, I guess. But
nice.
Ooh.
Yay!
Laura won.
Wow! Let's see how long I have the first player map.
Do I want to take a strength or do I want to go into the library? I feel like I might actually rather go to the library. I don't feel like the strength is doing me much at the moment. I'm not getting any benefit from it, relatively.
Ooh.
Well, Dani guaranteed that one.
Got the green.
Then scraps.
That one was pretty self-explanatory.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that potion. With a smithy.
Ooh, I wasn't expecting to win that.
It's because the turn order has moved around and now the first player.
Someone has a secrecy thing down, so I thought they were going to beat. Yeah, I thought they were going to have a higher total. 2 iron, but also 2 suspicion.
Would you love
what games have you all been playing? Yeah, suspicion.
We might not get another raid. Let's gamble.
Most recently, the most recent game that we played was Five Tribes. We haven't played that in a good while, which was nice to do. Last weekend, we played Scrabble for the first time in a long time with my grandparents.
Nice.
Which was nice to have them around and give them a game. Which they love a game Scrabble. It's always nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
We played Bunny Kingdom last week on stream. That was good fun.
Cool.
I really enjoyed that. I want to play that again at some point.
Yeah. What have you been playing, Dani?
Played a lot of code names recently because my husband and I both have a family member. Both of our youngest siblings love code names, and so, but they won't play a lot of other games. If we suggest something else, they're like, no, which is totally fine. So we're but we want to play games with them, so then we'll play code names with them. So
sure. We
were with both of our families recently, and so we've played code names. And then we've recently joined a game group with it's with just some friends of ours. So no, they weren't in the board gaming community, and I bring a lot of my games with, but they were we showed up and they're we really want to play Monopoly, and I was okay, if you really want to play Monopoly, I don't want to say no because I don't want to be like, I want people to enjoy their experience too. So I'm like, I don't want them to like always feel like they have to play things that I bring. But I haven't played Monopoly since I was like 10. I was like, okay, I gotta like remember how to play this game.
We had
but
that.
It was she was long. It was a long game.
We had that because I had a random copy of The Simpsons Monopoly from when I was a kid in our collection from last year. We were playing through our entire collection, so it was just like, well, we have to play Monopoly at some point.
Yeah.
And we actually read the rules and we're like, well, that's actually how you're supposed to play it. This is how everyone house rules it.
Yes, I was gonna say there's a couple of house rules that like I didn't know that they were house rules because I didn't ever play Monopoly with anyone other than my family. So it was like they were just the rules.
Yeah. So it's really interesting. I mean, there's Paula Deming and Matthew Jude have a podcast episode on their podcast Remember, where they talked about the history of Monopoly and the sort of controversy about how it developed. Obviously, it was the landlord's game, and the rights for it was bought out. But there were effectively regional versions of Monopoly that were bought out, which is what we get a lot, particularly in the UK now. We get a lot of regional
every town has its own Monopoly.
Oh,
like I've seen 3 which are based on rugby clubs in like professional rugby clubs, which I was like, why are these a thing? Anyways,
they literally do it every TV show, every film, every town, every sports
business
team.
Like,
which is
I feel like there's a lot of businesses. Like we used to have a gas station. It's called Casey's. So there was Casey Appley. We had that one growing up.
God.
But there was a comic on your point of like you don't want to say no to people. There was a comic that I just saw today actually from Semi Co-op that was talking about someone saying, "Oh, you play board? It's great to meet another board gamer. Would you like to play a game of Catan?" And there's the sort of the 2 paths that you can go from, which is Catan, followed by awkward silence, or the sure, let's play a game of it. And then I was like games that you might like to play, kind of thing. And that's
right.
That's the more positive way of looking at things, I think.
Yeah. They were really excited. They really wanted to play it. So I was like, I don't want to say no. I want you to enjoy playing games too. You know, like so. I won, so that was exciting.
Yay! Well, that's the thing. The game itself might not be that exciting to play, but the gaming is more about the people that you're with,
right?
To a certain extent. So it's.
I like to play games with more people. As much as I like playing games with you, it is fun, and it is like it does change it up when there are other people. Oh, she's free.
Hey!
Yay!
Alright, time to craft. What am I crafting?
Crafty.
I can either do the Skelly key, or I can go with the scrying spectacles, because then I get a tome from the library.
Ooh, tome.
Good idea. Good idea.
No, hello. What's going on?
No, what are you doing?
I don't know. It feels like I should have drawn a tome.
Oh. Have your options?
What happened?
I should be drawing I should have drawn a tome.
Is it asking you to click on there?
No.
Is there any buttons anywhere?
I've got my inspect. I mean, it's on the stream at the moment, so.
Oh.
That's what I'm seeing.
Why don't you try leave by going to menu and then leave match and then reconnect. I don't know why it would do that. I'm pretty confident we've tested those.
It might have been frozen. Let me just reconnect.
Just might have gotten
when you
stuck.
finish your turn, you get the tome.
And then
reconnect. It didn't give me the option to
click anything.
End turn. No.
Oops.
Ooh. Let's see. Either. Oh, it's not responding. That's not good.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Well,
It should come
Hey, there we go.
here.
Yay, there
Yeah, I
we
was like,
go.
okay,
There we
do you
go,
have
we need
buttons
to-
now?
I had a confirm button popped up, and I was waiting for server.
Can you do me a favor? Can you send in a ticket though?
Yes.
By going to menu and then support and just say had to reconnect. Whatever that card name is. What's the card name?
Yeah.
Swaying spectacle.
Now, did you draw a tome card?
I was just doing the report.
I just
now.
want to do the raise the ticket now.
Oh,
so I remember.
sorry.
Lost connection.
Just in case it has something to do with the card, but
Drawing and
what was it? It was
building
building,
an item.
crafting,
Crafting the
drying,
scrying
spectacle.
spectacles.
thank you.
The cards? AL? Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate it.
Sending request. That's okay. We got to do what we can. Not everyone sees my terrible spelling.
Don't judge his spelling.
Don't judge me. Send
It's
request.
Take
It's gonna take a second to send it. That's okay.
These ones usually jump quickly, so that's good. Ooh, a raid.
Oh, Rado runs through the raid again.
What time's doing a raid?
Welcome to
Hey,
technical
everybody.
difficulties.
We're just having a very slightly different. Welcome, Raiders. Hello, everyone. Welcome along. We are EatCrit 5, soon to be another name, Game Emporium. We're here playing a game on Sovranti. We just had to send a little bug report through. But welcome along. What are you doing over at Rada? What was happening over at Rada Runs Through? What's going on?
What's happening?
What be
I
happening?
thought I saw was Grant on? Was Grant on today?
Who are they with?
Who was there?
Gen
That was
Con
Gen Con
preview. Ooh. Sovereignty will be at Gen Con. We only have events though. So if you're still looking for events, go onto the Gen Con page and search Sovereignty and play some games. This is Sovereignty, for those who don't know.
We saw it says you guys are playing actual games, which is much better. I appreciate that. Because we like playing actual games. I am still waiting for server, which is not a good sign.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to try again and just try the leave and rejoin just to see what happens. We are playing LockUp, by the way, which is one of the new releases on Sovereignty in the role-player universe. It's good fun. We're enjoying it.
Role-player universe.
Sorry?
We like
We do love the role-player universe. Yeah, role-player's great.
Yeah.
Cartography is great.
Mm-hmm.
I really need to play the expansions for role-player.
Is there another game part of it apart from this one?
Yes, there have been two. There've been two new. There's been a couple recent ones. Goblin Vaults is one,
Okay.
and there's another one that has come out. Okay, confirmed to craft scrying spectacles. Confirm. Waiting for server. Oh boy.
No.
Huh.
After all of our raiders just got here too.
Stonespire Architects. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Lisa Lloyd. Yeah, it's the Stonespire Architects. Yeah, there's been two recent ones.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure because I'm sure there was other ones part of the role player universe. That's okay. Well, I guess we'll have to try those at some point.
Yes.
That's such a bummer. I know we've tested that one, so I'll have to tell our developers, but sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh
That's
no!
okay.
It was working so well.
It was working. It was working so well, and then that's a bummer. That's okay.
Yes. This is Sovereignty. You can also go play Sovereignty.
Yes.
Luke has a code too. LockUp is one of our. Anyone out there that's watching, you can go to sovereignty.com/install and install the Sovereignty app, and you can play LockUp and Mouse Cheese Cat Cucumber and the Night Cage free this month. Planet Unknown is also free for this month because it was unlocked during their game found. So yeah, go check out Sovereignty, and then Mr. Imp has a code for you.
We do have a code. We do have a code. You can go to, you can enter the code EatCrit and get yourself a 60-day free trial of the Platinum account, which will give you access to all of the games that are in the library, including LockUp when it goes off from the free Silver account, which may happen as of next week, because it's every month there is a new theme.
Yes.
But you can go and play games like Tiny Towns or Space Base and other games that are not AEG. But there are a ton. There's like 40 games on there now, off the top of my head.
Yeah, so I think there's like 28, I think, board games, and then there's some classic card games as well. So and like we have chess and hearts, and there's some other things to check out.
I think this has unfortunately broken on us.
I know. I promise to catch it.
Close it down. If Luke closes Sovereignty, will that
break anything?
It wouldn't necessarily do anything different than like leaving the table. So
I don't know.
I'll have to send it to our developers, and we'll get that fixed as soon as possible. We're still in early access, so there's some things that we're still working on. More games coming out, and yeah. So
well, since we've got a little moment of time, I obviously can't do anything at the moment. Let's have a quick swizz around Sovereignty and see the sort of things that we can do on there. That's for our see what's going on. So we've got some of our classics on there. Sushi Go Party, Truck Off, Never Bring a Knife. There's a few of these games we haven't played yet.
There's a lot that we haven't played yet.
We've got Classic Hearts, Hedgehog Hop, 31, Chess, War, Wizard Kittens.
Wizard Kittens.
That's fun. Forbidden Deserts. Cheese Cucumber.
Mouse cat. Cheese Chew Cat.
Chew Cat Cucumber.
Chew Cat.
Words.
Point salad. Cucumber.
Skull King. Cover your assets. Kitsugi. We keep meaning to do Broken and Beautiful. We keep meaning to do that because that looks like fun.
Strange. Lagging.
That's okay. There's always a little bit behind.
Well, we can set up a time, even if it's not a game of the month. If you want to play, I'll teach it to you.
Yes, please. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next month. We can have a look at Broken Beautiful. Because you've played that, Don, haven't you, Broken Beautiful?
Yeah, and my family have got that, the actual physical card game. So yeah, I played that with them, and it's closer to a filler game than a full-length one, but it's interesting. It's got... And the art on it is really, really nice.
We do like... We
liked our evening of small party games, didn't we?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago we just played filler games, and it was really nice. We just played like 3 or 4 different filler games.
I like
just
Night of the Ninja.
I think just
Night
fun.
of the Ninja.
Nice little social. Because we played that for a bit.
I liked Lucky Numbers. That was a good one.
Lucky Numbers.
Yeah.
That was
good. And I'll be announcing a new coming soon one, so follow us on social media. There'll be this week. I'm announcing a new one coming soon.
I don't want to roll any further than where I'm currently at on the things. I know there's another game that's appearing on there. I don't know if that's the one that is coming out.
No, it's not. That one, yeah. You can keep going if you want. We haven't officially digitally launched that one, but it is available if you have a code or if you have a subscription. So you can play it. If you can see it, you can play it. But we haven't launched it, so it's not free yet.
No, but there's some good opportunities for people to play some games that are being published at the moment. So Forge of the Ravenshire was one which has just finished crowdfunding over the last couple of months and is due to ship next April, I think, off the top of my head. So
I think so.
If you want to get your itch and give that a go, and I think they are still doing late pledges, you can go in and have a look at that on Sovereignty. The Sea is just shipping to deliverers, to backers now. For Humans, it's another great game. There's a whole lot of games on there, and it's multi-platform as well, so you can play it. We're playing it on desktop, but you can play it on your phone, on your tablets. You can cross-platform, so I can be playing on my iPad whilst Laura's playing on a computer or on an Android or whatever she wants to be doing. And also an Android phone as well, rather than just the Android that's wandering around the house.
Yeah, he's currently sweeping.
Yeah, making life easier. So there's all sorts of fun stuff that you can do on something. There's games being added all the time. There's all sorts of partnerships with publishers, like AEG, Thunderworks. Trying to think of another one off the top of my head, which my brain has just blanked on all other publishers.
All of our publishers. AEG, Atlas Games, Adam's Apple Games, Cardboard Alchemy. Let me let's see. Now those are. I think I'm in order. I think that's the order so far. Let's see. We have Fight in a Box. We have BA Games, which is Fortress of Ravenshire. Brotherwise Games. The City of Games, which is the Isle of Cats. Game Right. Grandpa Bex. Greenbrier. Left Justified Studio. Magpie. Smirk and Dagger / Smirk and Laughter. And then Weird Giraffe, and you mentioned Thunderworks and AEG. So yeah, those are all I covered here.
Yeah. So far, yeah, there are a lot of games going on here. There's I think one of the big successes of having a digital platform like this for things like Planet Unknown and Forge of Ravenshire is getting people to have a chance to play those games, and it's not going to stop people buying them.
No,
put it that way.
No, people it's like reading a book on like your Kindle, but you want to display it on your shelf. So you'll buy it and it'll be in pristine order. So you never actually touch it. It's so pretty and it goes on your shelf. Like, I read that. Not you, but I read it. Not you, but I did read it. I know what happens in that book. It hasn't been opened once, but I know. Same with board games. Some of them don't leave the wrapping, but...
Well, that's heresy. Yeah. But
or if you don't want to read the rule book.
You can't enjoy the smell if you don't unwrap them.
Laura's
Pop all the cardboard pieces. That's the best part.
Yeah, punching all the chips. You love doing that.
I love punching the chips.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to be had over on Sovranti, and there's a lot of fun stuff that you can find over on Sovranti's YouTube page as well. There's a lot of gamer terms that were a nice little glossary for new gamers. There's a whole board game journey that's going on with Alexis and seeing how she gets on with delving into the hobby.
Yeah.
Which is, I like to think it's going well. She's not fit, so you know.
No, she's enjoying it, I think. I hope.
Otherwise she's just being forced into it, in which case, well.
Each week we have a new guest. This week's video is with Grant Lyon. We played Planet Unknown. So that will actually be launching in like 3 minutes on YouTube. So you can go check that out. And you know, have it scheduled. Go watch that video. Check out our other videos.
Nice.
Yeah, go check
Follow
them out.
us on social media.
Yeah. Go do that and go give them a follow. And do the same for us as well. You can go see some of us playing more board games on YouTube as well. Some of my thoughts about board games and our D&D campaign, which we launch. Now we're doing it every other Friday rather than streaming it because it makes life a lot easier for me to do it that way. So there we go.
Stream the board games, YouTube the D&D.
All right, we are going to. I think we're probably going to have to call it there for today. I'm afraid. Let's see who's going.
I promise I'll message our developers right away, and we'll have them fix that as soon as they can. So go check it out on Sovranti.
Really
We will
get 18 points for buying that homing graphical as well.
Well, let's see. Time roller is.
I was losing, so you know. Save me.
You see, Time Roller is currently going at the moment, so we'll go raid into them. They look like they are playing the Living Planet. So let's go do that. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming along and joining us. Thank you, everyone the raiders who are still here. We appreciate you very, very much. Go say hi to Time Roller. Dani, thank you again so much for joining us. We will absolutely be having you back next month.
Yay!
Yeah. I like our monthly games.
Nice to have a catch.
Yeah, me too. Good.
Dom, thank you as always for turning up.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me. It's always fun to play.
Yeah. Laura, well done for being in the same house as me.
No, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Good. All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, where's my button? My button! There we go.
Bye.